8th grade is the term used for the year of education in the world. Students are usually 13–14 years old at the time they enter 8th grade. The 8th grade is typically the final grade before high school, and the 9th year of public and private education, following kindergarten and subsequent grades. Similar terms, for example grade 8, are used in other countries. 8th grade is usually the third of 3 grades or the second of 2 grades of middle school, or the second of 3 grades or first of 2 grades in junior high school, although some systems mark it as the final year of elementary school and some as the second year of high school. In countries like India and Pakistan, grade 8 is commonly known as Class 8. Africa, in Nigeria grade 8 is the last year of junior high, as there are no middle schools in the Nigerian education system, it is also the first year after primary school. Pupils are between the ages of 13 and 14. In Somalia, the 8th grade, which pupils are between the age of 12 and 14, is typically the final grade before high school. In South Africa, grade 8 is the first year of high school. Asia, in India, 8th grade is the last grade before high school. 8th grade exam is the last year the respective school will be setting the examination. Thereafter the examinations are conducted by state or national boards. In India, 8th class education falls under the middle education system. In Pakistan, grade 8 is one of the years in middle school. Students in this class are 13 to 14 years old. 8th grade exams are conducted and managed by the boards of education in Pakistan. In the Philippines, grade 8 is formally called second-year high school since school year 2013 to 2014. Students are usually 13–14 years old. In Singapore, 8th grade is equivalent of secondary 2 level. In Malaysia, 8th grade also known as Form 2 in secondary school. The students at this stage are 14 years old, and it is the second year in the secondary school. In Indonesia, 8th grade is known as Kelas 2 SMP. Pupils usually are aged from 13 to 14 years old and graduate from Kelas 1 SMP in the middle of the year. In Hong Kong, 8th grade is called secondary 2. Europe, in Spain, 8th grade is equivalent to the Segundo Curso de Educación en Secundaria Obligatoria or ESO. In Denmark, 8th grade is called 8th class, being the second last year before being enrolled into a gymnasium, which is similar to high school. In France, 8th grade is equivalent to the third year of college the quatrième or fourème. In Germany, 8th grade is called 8th class. In Poland, 8th grade is equivalent to the second year of junior high school. Pupils are aged 14–15. In Hungary, 8th grade is called 8. Osztaly, commonly the last year of elementary school. Other systems to group the grades are also present, for example, 6 years of elementary school and 6 years of high school. Or 4 years of elementary then 8 years of high school. In Finland, children aged 14–15 are usually in 8th grade. In Iceland, 8th grade is called 8 bekkur. Pupils are aged 14–15. In Ireland, 8th grade is equivalent is second year or andara blin of secondary school. In Italy, 8th grade is the final year of middle school. It is equivalent to what is colloquially referred to as terza media or terzo anno delle scuole medie. In Latvia, 8th grade is called 8th class and is the last year of elementary school. Children are aged 14–15. In the Netherlands, 8th grade is equivalent to the second year in middle school. In Belgium, 8th grade is also equivalent to the second year in middle school. In the United Kingdom, in the English and Welsh school systems, 8th grade is equivalent to year 9. These children are aged 13–14. 1. In Scotland 8th grade is equivalent to S2, where S represents secondary, or second year. As a reminder, in Scotland students start primary education at an age of 4 to 5 and then move to high school when 11 to 12. In Northern Ireland, children aged 13–14 are in year 10 or third year. In Romania, 8th grade is called clasa 8, and it's the last year of gymnasium, followed by high school. Children usually aged between 13 to 14 are in this grade. North America, in Belize, STD6 is the last year in elementary school. In Mexico, 8th grade is equivalent to the second year of middle school for those who are aged 13 euro 14. Equals Canada and the United States equals, in the United States, 8th grade is most commonly thought to be a child's 8th year of education. However, for some, 8th grade may be thought of as a child's 9th, 10th, or, possibly, 11th year of education. Though this depends upon whether or not the child attended kindergarten and preschool, and for how many years they attended preschool. Yet, most disagree to this because preschool and kindergarten are considered to be years of preparation, rather than actual education. In some parts of Canada, and much of British Columbia, 8th grade is the first year of high school, or secondary school. In Quebec, 8th grade is equivalent to Secondary 2, or Secondary Cycle 1, Year 2. The 8th grade mathematics curriculum in Canada and the United States usually includes either pre-algebra or algebra I. Occasionally, geometry, or algebra 2 are also taught in very advanced schools. In some schools, especially the ones that are witnessing the required basic standards test, basic everyday real-world mathematical skills such as check writing, money management, and geometry are taught as well. In cultural and language curriculum, many students may opt to take a foreign language course either for a semester or the full school year. In the United States, American history is often the primary focus in 8th grade social studies. Oceania, in most states in Australia, 8th grade is the equivalent of Year 8, which is the second year of high school. In Western Australia and South Australia, Year 8 is the first year of high school. In New Zealand, 8th grade is equivalent to Year 9. For the majority of students, this is the first year of secondary school. Other systems to group the grades are also present. Some students enter into an intermediate secondary school earlier than this, at Year 7. Others stay in the same school for their entire education, as in composite or area schools. South America. In Brazil, the minimum age required for 8th grade was recently changed from 12 to 13 years old. In Chile, 8th grade is equivalent to 8 degree básico, the last year of NC plus or minus ANZA básica for those who are aged 13 euro 14. See also, educational stage, secondary education.